Hello everyone, I'm Chris. My friends call me RT, and this is RT Cooks It. All right, today we got invited over to Terry and Denise's for a 50th birthday party. Everyone's bringing something, and I'm bringing pizza, one of my favorite things to make when I go to an event like this. We're gonna do pepperoni, salami, green pepper, and mushroom, and we're gonna do a ham and pineapple pizza. So we'll just take the salami, cut it in half. Take the pepperoni, cut it in half, and now all we're going to do is slice the pepperoni and salami. Next we'll do a little bit of cheese. Shred up the cheese, nothing to it. And there we have a nice pile of shredded cheese. We got everything cut up, everything prepared. Next, we're going to roll out the dough and start to make the pizzas. We got some nice, well-seasoned pans I use for my pizzas. Put a little bit of oil in them, help them stop them from sticking. So I just put in I don't know how much that is, but I put in some. And I got one of these brushes, and we'll just spread it around a bit. We'll get the dough out. The dough's at room temperature, which is perfect. And then all I do is I make kind of a rough circle. And we'll start to stretch it out, and it takes a little bit, work it a bit, stretch it out, and then what we'll do is we'll move it off to the side and we'll let it rest, and then we'll get at the other one. There we go. And we'll put that one off to the side and let it rest for a minute. Pull this one back in. We'll even warm it up a little bit from working it. So here we go. This one's good. All I do myself, I like to just stretch it out by hand a touch. Force this, it'll just happen, and then it fits right in the pan. And let it shrink in a bit. Pull it in. There we go. So the first one we'll do is ham and pineapple. And I just like to heavy sauce for the ham and pineapple. Spread it out. Spread everything around, even, uneven. Listen, it's no big deal. Here's a bay leaf. There's no exact science to this. This is just, all we're doing is making food. We don't want to overcomplicate it, for me anyway. I mean, I was never fortunate enough to be to go to culinary school, so I've just been winging it, figuring it out as I go. And this is what it looks like right here. So we get the ham, spread it out, you know, on top of each other sideways. And the pineapple, this is a full can, and I like to put a full can on. Spread this around again. Very rough. Now we're just going to go with a little more sauce, just to put little pockets of the flavor of the sauce. It's a lot of cheese. Like I say, it's pineapple, ham and pineapple, extra sauce, extra cheese. So this pizza, this is a lot of nostalgia for me. This is a lot of memories. This is a pizza from a pizza place in Thompson, Manitoba, where I grew up as a child. And you know, food is more than just flavors and smells to me. It's like memories, and it triggers memories, triggers good memories, triggers happy times. This pizza here, Santa Maria Pizza in Thompson, this reminds me of all the fun times I had there. I even delivered pizza there for a while. And, you know, because of that, I was fortunate enough to eat a lot of their pizza because I delivered the pizza. One full can of sauce seems to work perfectly on this particular pizza. And all we do is spread it around. And from here, we're going to do the pepperoni, the salami, mushroom, and green pepper. And this is a layered event. We're going to take our time, lay it out into the small stuff, we call it, which is the shredded pepperoni and salami mix. We just put a layer of this on, and this gives it a bit of volume. And what's nice, what happens here is the bits and pieces of pepperoni and salami are going to stick up through the cheese. They're going to get some crunch to it, and you're going to get some little burnt ends on it, but that's fine. It tastes delicious. And then the cheese sort of spreads out, and you don't want to do a full coverage with this one. You want some of that shredded pepperoni and salami sticking through. So I'll put one pizza in on the bottom for about 15 minutes, and then I put one pizza up on top for about 15 minutes. And once those two, after 15 minutes, I'll switch them. The top pizza will go to the bottom, the crust will build nicely, and the bottom pizza will go to the top and finish the top and brown it off perfectly. And what we're going to do is we're going to put them out on this rack and just let them cool and let it all set up and make sure everything's cooled off nicely before we try and cut them. And the rack's nice, lets the air underneath, helps it cool off. Put them in the box and cut them up and get them ready to be delivered. So we put the parchment paper in the bottom, keep the moisture from going through the cardboard box. So here we got one ready to go. Now, like I said, we're going down to Terry and Denise's for a birthday party, and just to make sure in the full experience, I just picked this up the other day. If I'm going to deliver pizza, I might as well go full on. The one thing I got to do is figure out how to fit this on my bike. All right, here we go. Ready to deliver now. Terry and Denise will be happy.